Hello everybody, I hope you're all well and that you've had a good week and you're ready for today's phonics lesson. Let's start with our Grange routine. I pledge to uphold the values at Grange. That every life matters. That my life matters. I will live with confidence and consideration. Kindness is strength. Well done. I greet the day with the Grange salute. Good listening, kind hands, kind words, confidence and consideration. Do we do it together? Good listening, kind hands, kind words, confidence and consideration. Well done. In these times of trouble, I give myself a selfie hug, a selfie high five and a message to the world that together we're stronger. Let's do it together. Give yourself a selfie hug, a selfie high five and a message to the world that together we're stronger. Well done. Thank you to everybody who has continued to send in their phonics work. And now it's time for today's shout-outs. My first set of shout-outs goes to the children who have applied the focus digraph that makes the sound OR. You added your sound button to each word and then sorted the words according to how many sounds they each had. For your challenge activity, you read the challenge words, added the sound buttons and then matched the definitions. Great job. A big well done goes to Kurithika, George, Shreyas and Zorsha. My next set of shout-outs goes to the children who have applied the focus digraph that makes the sound E. Your first activity was to build the words by filling in the missing letters. Then for your challenge activity, you completed a crossword. You had to be the detective and read the clues, then find the answers. All the answers had the focus digraph. Great job. A big well done goes to Keshav, Bathanan, Omar, Nicole, Abigail, Aroma, Idris, Mishba, Nia, Saba, Justina, Melinda, Arvi, Dash, Youssef, Dennis, Daniel, Christina, Aditi, Eric, Zorsha, Shreyas and Abbas. Great job everybody. Please do continue to send in your work. Now it's time for today's learning. For today's activity you will need a pencil and some scrap paper. Then you have a choice. You can either print the sound game board off the Grange website under Year 1 Phonics, or you can draw this, which I will display on the screen. If you're going to draw the board, you need a ruler. Then everybody needs colour pencils, some scissors and a dice. Pause the video while you get these things ready. Let's go over today's key terminology. Phase 3 sounds, Phase 5 sounds, single letter, digraph and special friends. Let's Let's go over the phase 3 sounds we know. My turn. A, E, I, O, U. R, or, ow, oi, ear, y, Your turn. Pause the video while you say these sounds. Let's recap the phase 5 sounds that we've learnt so far. My turn. A, ow, I, E, oi. U or you, or, w, f, u or you, o or e. Your turn. Pause the video while you say these sounds. Today's date is Friday the 19th of June 2020 and our learning intention is to recap and apply focus sounds. You don't need to write this down in your books as we are going to be making a practical game today. These are the focus digraphs we have learnt this week. And these are the digraphs that we already know that make the same sound. This is a single letter that also makes the same sound. The digraphs in the first column make the sound or, and the digraphs and single letter in the next column make the sound e. So these are the digraphs and single letter that we are going to focus on today. Pause the video to recap the sounds they make. The main game we are going to play today focuses on 6 digraphs that we're going to recap that make the sound or and e. There is also a single letter that makes the sound e in some words, and we are going to go through some of these words now. This single letter commonly makes the sound e when you read words, but it also makes the sound e. I'm going to read you some of these words and I'd like you to use your magnet eyes to look at the words. Listen carefully to hear the e sound. We, be, me, he, maybe, equal, behind. Pause the video and have a go at reading these words. Today's game is going to recap the focus digraphs that make the sound or and e. These are the focus digraphs that make the sound or, and these are the focus digraphs that make the sound e. Pause the video now while you remind yourself of these. To play today's game, this is the game board you will need. You may have already printed this off from the website. If you haven't, I'm going to talk you through the steps of how to make this. You are going to need your scrap paper, your pencil and your ruler. First, we're going to draw the outline of the board like this. I will talk you through each step. The first step is to draw 3 rectangles like this. Make sure you leave enough space in between each one. Pause the video while you do this. Well done! The next step is to draw 6 horizontal lines across your rectangles like this. Pause the video while you do this. The next step is to draw 2 horizontal lines at the bottom like this, joining the 2 rectangles together, and then 2 horizontal lines at the top like this, joining the next 2 rectangles together. Now your outline is nearly complete. The final part is to draw a small rectangle on the right hand side at the bottom like this, and then your outline is complete. Pause the video while you do this. Well done. All you need to add is your start at the top and your finish at the end like this. Pause the video while you do this. Now we're going to fill in the inside part of our board. You'll need your colour pencils. Start by choosing one colour. This colour is going to represent the digraphs that make the sound or. I'd like you to copy these words that have the digraph missing from them. Pause the video while you do this. Well done. Now I'd like you to select a different colour. This colour is going to represent the digraphs that make the sound E. Here are the words with the missing digraphs. Pause the video while you copy this. Well done. Now your board is complete. If you have printed out your board, it will look like this and you will have it ready. Now it's time to start the next part that we need to make. The next step is to make our digraph tiles like this. Remember, a digraph is two letters that make one sound. We also call these special friends. These digraph tiles all make the sound OR. The colour I have used to write them matches the colour of the OR words on your game board. I would like you to make two sets of these digraph tiles, one for player 1 and the other for player 2. You need to cut out small squares and then write the digraphs on them using the colour that matches the OR words on your game board. Pause the video while you do this. Well done. Now you need to make your digraph tiles that make the sound E, like this. You need to make two sets of these, one for player 1 and one for player 2. Make sure that the colour you use to write your E digraphs matches the colour that you use to write the E words on your game board. Pause the video while you do this. Fantastic. You should now have 12 digraph tiles. Now we're ready to play the game. Are you ready to play? You should have your game board, your digraph tiles and a dice. You need two counters to represent the two players moving around the board, like this. You can make these out of scrap paper if you don't have any. Let's get started. You will need two players for this game. Each player needs to lay their digraph tiles out in front of them. The aim of the game is to complete all the words on the board game by filling in the missing digraphs. You need to take it in turns to roll the dice and move around the board. When you land on a word, you need to think carefully about which digraph is missing. Place the correct one you have selected on the word. For example, if I landed on the first word on the board, I would select the correct digraph like this, and the word is draw. The winner is the first one to get rid of all their digraph tiles. Now it's your turn. Pause the video while you play this game. Good luck. Well done. I hope you had fun playing. Let's go through the answers. These are the missing digraphs for OR, and these are the missing digraphs for E. Did you complete all the words correctly? Well done! You have managed to apply all of today's focused digraphs by playing the board game and completing the words by filling in the correct digraphs. Great job! Now it's time for today's challenge activity. For your challenge activity, you will need your game board. I would like you to think of some of your own words that have the focus OR and E digraph. There are 11 spaces on the board that are blank, so you could write the words into these spaces and remember to draw a line to show the missing digraph. When you've done this, you need to make your 11 digraph tiles that match the missing digraphs on your board that you have written. Then you need to share these digraph tiles out between the two players and you are ready to replay the game. Pause the video while you do this. Good luck! Well done! I hope you've enjoyed today's phonics game. Please remember to take photos and send them to the year group email. I hope you all have a lovely weekend and I'll see you next week. Bye!